Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary. It is March the 30th, and no, I'm not going to talk about the Canucks 9-game losing streak. I'm not going to talk about their plummet to the bottom of the NHL standings. I'm not going to talk about draft picks today. Today I want to talk about the news that Canucks rookie forward Jake Virtanen has been suspended for 2 games for his hit on Sharks defenseman Roman Polak in last night's game. Now when I first saw the hit, I actually didn't think it was that dirty of a play. I thought it was a hard shoulder-to-shoulder body check, and yeah, maybe Roman Polak wasn't expecting it, or maybe he was admiring his pass, but I actually didn't think there'd be any supplemental discipline. And it's not just because Jake Virtanen is one of my favorite players, or that he was in our Canucks Christmas rap video. Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about, blah, 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 blah. But I just thought it wasn't that dirty of a hit. But then when I saw the replay, and I saw how late the hit was, and how potentially dangerous it was, then I thought, well, okay, maybe he'll get maybe 1 game from the NHL. So was I surprised when the verdict came down today that it was actually 2 games? Well, not really. 1 game, 2 games, that's kind of splitting hairs. Now I could see where some old school fans or some purists might think that Virtanen shouldn't have been suspended at all. That was a clean hit, shoulder to shoulder, that Polak shouldn't have been admiring his pass. But I also do understand where the NHL is coming from. They named the 2 factors, that the hit was late and that the hit was a blindside hit. And those are 2 things that they are trying to get out of the game. And we can argue and quibble all we want about how consistent or inconsistent that the NHL suspension system is and their disciplinary system is, but I don't think anyone would disagree that this hit was unnecessary. And when I say it's unnecessary, it's exactly what it sounds like. Virtanen simply didn't have to make that hit. The puck wasn't nearby, and both guys were skating behind the play. So am I surprised by the suspension? No, not really. Am I upset about it? Not really. Am I surprised that Polak went down so easily? Not really. Have you seen how hard Virtanen hits? And the crazy thing about the way Virtanen hits is it looks effortless. You don't see him lowering the shoulder, having to take 4 or 5 or 6 strides. He can simply, in 1 or 2 strides, explode through a guy just with his raw speed and his raw power. And if you can harness it into smart physical play, I think we're going to see a lot of great things from Jake Virtanen in the future. One other note, I didn't have much of a problem with Captain Henrik Sedin calling out the hit as being late. I don't think he was throwing Virtanen under the bus. He was just setting another example as the leader of the team and saying, hey, that hit was, like I said, unnecessary. As a Canucks fan, I think it's a good lesson for Jake Virtanen going forward. He needs to play physical, play fast, but he also needs to play smart. The only thing that would get me upset right now is if that goofball Duncan Keith got less than 5 games for trying to do plastic surgery on Charlie Coyle's face. I invite you to follow me on Twitter @CanuckClay and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and God bless.